strange, like either kind of a reverse effect of some sort or something. But when we talk about Venus being like it should be only like about
when was this taken?
This was taken 2 days ago.
Well, the problem is Venus is almost completely eclipsed now. And I get it. I get it, folks, that I'm getting the same thing. And this is a great picture. Steve, it's if we're getting this, and it is almost completely eclipsed now. I mean, if the program I use at night for my telescope, it's showing that it's virtually almost into a crescent. So what are we getting here?
Yeah, I know, right?
What's your thoughts?
All I'm saying is I've seen enough footage of this from the satellites, the magnetic power and density, particle density, and everything like that. Nothing surprises me anymore, because if Venus is closer to the sun than we are, remember that.
Yeah, but Venus is also closest to the Earth than it has been in a long time.
That's correct, but it's getting it, as we saw in previous episodes, and you got to follow the Steiger-Olson report to get this information. But we looked at that. But what's interesting to me is, I can't explain why I'm seeing an orb behind, like a dark orb behind Venus.
Look at that.
I can't explain that.
Yeah. It's a real.
Taking the rest of the background, and I'm not getting shake from the rest of the background. And it almost looks like there's like a plasma or something going at it.
Yeah, I mean,
look at that plasma. It's green, man. What's really? That's crazy. See, these are great pictures we're getting. Look, it could be like a world like the Earth, right?
It could be just a bunch of plasma kicking the hell out of
right,
it.
But that would be cool, except that corroborates with this the green planet picture we got the other night.
Yeah.
It kind of corroborates. Then, we get these pictures all the time, but we keep getting this stripe thing. But we think that could be a combination of the Fresnel lens they're using up there and all that. Those are other episodes. We'll talk about it more. Hey, I got this off of various places. I've been seeing this little montage. But have you seen any of these pictures of a planet hitting the sun, or is that just a hoax?
Well, you see up there at the left, your upper left-hand corner, that's the one that I just saw a video of those ships. They're more than one. They got some great video of that on the picture I showed you.
Yeah.
From the ship. They have these round objects that are fueling off of the sun. I mean, I don't think that we're getting the full story. I really do not.
And the reason I know these are all genuine, except for this one, of course, which is, genuine from the standpoint that it's a Star Wars, prop. But we've seen Mr. Holy Orb like so many times. And it's never like a planet where it stays in one place. It's moving like you'll catch it just barely in a frame, which indicates that it's moving at the speed of light times 10 or something, right?
You know what it reminds me of? An electron.
I know, right?
It does.
It moves fast.
Yeah, it does.
And a lot of people theorize that that's also a spacecraft. Anyway, I just thought it was a good picture. Every time I see that blue orb with a big hole in it.
Yeah, I mean, if I go over here and we look at the fireball reports.
All right, so speaking of fireballs, check this out. Now watch this thing. What?
Whoa. Did that just take a U-turn?
It did. Watch. Zing. Zang. Nice catch. Huh?
That's okay.
One more
I believe
time.
that was a meteorite, but you know what? What caused it to veer off? Was that it's hit something in the atmosphere or what?
I'm gonna extend it out a little bit and let's watch it in slow mo.
Maybe it actually bounced off of our atmosphere.
I don't know.
All right, so here it's coming.
Yeah.
Coming in, coming in. Well, look at it, DV. Look at that right there. All right, now that is. All right, that's just great. Can we play that again up that close like that? That is, look at that. Here it comes. You can see it coming in.
This reminds me of the craft that we caught on our balloon flights.
Here it comes. Oh, come on. All right. What did it do? Hit the bumper?
I know, right? It looks like it hit the atmosphere right back here.
Yeah, well, it's like it's coming in. I mean,
Right there.
it's, yeah.
We've got video filters. I always use gamma.
Well, that in contrast.
All right, let's get some contrast going here.
See? If you work that and look at your saturation level. There you go. There she is. Oh, look at that.
I never get enough of the stuff, you know that. All right, and then this is just some Venus photos. That's got to be the moon. Okay.
That was from the other night.
Fitting that.
By the way, the moon has been really interesting in the fact that it typically grows, as it's progressing through its cycle. Again, it looks to me like just seems a little slow.
All right, well, we'll finish off the subscriber photos and kind of interesting stuff that we caught with this segment. This is through the sun through a welding lens yesterday, middle United States. I'm just saying.
I know what's causing that effect.
What not the little like
no, it's the clouds. It's the clouds that gets you disorientated. It makes it like the sun is actually traveling. Look at that. But that is pretty cool. That's through a welding mask?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It is. It's just this it's when I look at
that. That is cool.
The center here a little more. But I always think about this and I say, whenever I see something like this, I don't think two suns, Wayne.
No. I mean, listen, if
I
that
think
happened,
that this is our real sun and this is our supplemental sun. That's what I think.
Well, if the real sun is the one in the pale white horse.
This one.
Yeah, I mean.
That would cause a famine, wouldn't it?
Well, it would. You'd put us in a bad position.
Well, that's just it. So
imagine, if you would, a world that believed that it was one thing, and all beknownst to them, it was looking at us to begin with.
Yeah, well, here it's in January, and this is what I'll finish up with, actually, because I think this is a good one. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is a picture of January in, I want to say, Tennessee, but very, very far north, too far north for January to have buds on the trees.
Well, show that. All I got still, Steve, is the welding picture.
Oh, you still have the welding picture?
Yeah.
Let me resume share. How's that?
Okay, now. Well.
I know. Steve's got to learn to drive.
Oh, no, it's all right.
This is what I'm talking about right here. These early blooms going on in January.
It's a weird type of sun. A
lot of people think that because an artificial sun is being used, that it's actually causing, plants to bloom.
Well, I can tell you in Colorado, last week, we literally froze our butts off. The whole week was very cold. The mountains got slammed. And then on Sunday, you could literally feel this warm wind coming from the southwest. And Steve, yesterday we had nearly up to the 70s. So what's going on? I mean, the extremes of the weather. And if you look at the EarthNeil maps, and if you look at what we now know are Earth spots, there's one heading for the West Coast. And I think next week ought to be an interesting shift in the weather here in the United States.
I do too, Wayne. So with that said, thank you everybody for joining us on this episode of the Steiger Olson Report.